Okay, in the last class, we seen how to create the schema and how to create the table using create command and how to insert the values into the table using insert command. Okay, here in SQL commands, so we have DDL, DML, TCL, DQL, and DCF. So DDL means data definition language, already you know. And under this DDL, we have create command, alter command, drop command, rename, and truncate. So you already know that how to use the create command for creating the table. Okay. Now we'll see about the alter command. So what is the purpose of alter command? If you want to add the new columns to the existing table, if you want to drop the uh, one or more columns from the existing table, and if you want to rename the columns or rename the, or if you want to change the data types, you can use the alter command. Okay. So now we'll see alter command here. Select start from countries. So if you run means, so this is my table actually. So country ID, country name, and region ID is there. So I want to add one or two columns here. First of all, I want to add one column. So how to add a column means you should use the alter command, alter table. So this is my table name, right? Table name. Okay. And use add here. So what is my new column name? So I want to add the column name as address. Address. What is my database? Sorry, data type for this address means varchar 225. So if I execute this one, table countries altered. Okay. Now we'll check whether the address column is added to the table or not. So if I check means, so one address column is added. Okay, there is no data, that's why it's showing null. Okay, no problem. So now I want to add two more columns to my existing table. So this is the way you can add one column. So at a time, I want to add two or three columns. How can we add? Okay, so we have the option like alter, table, and table name, add, open brace, and I want to add the pin code. Pin code, it is a number. Okay, comma. So I want to add one more column like mobile number. So it is also number. Okay, likewise, you can add a number of columns. By giving the comma, you can add number of columns. So as of now, I'm adding only two columns here. Okay, just a semicolon, and then execute this one. Okay, this table is altered. So now see, so see here, pin code and mobile number also added. Okay, so likewise, you can add single column. You can add single column, or else you can add a number of columns to the existing table. Okay, so by using alter command. Okay, next one. Next one is now I don't want to. I don't want one column in this table. So for example, I don't want the address column in this table. So how can I remove this? Remove that address column. So by using alter command only. Okay, alter table name. Okay, So for this, I'm using the drop. For adding, I'm using the add. Now I want to drop one column from the table, right? That's why I'm using the drop. Drop column because I want to drop only one column. So that's why I'm using the column here. Okay. Next, I want to give the column name. So what is the column I want to drop here? Address. Okay. Address. So if I execute this one, so what is my result? See, so there is no address column. Okay. I dropped the address column from the existing table. Okay. So if I want to drop the two or more columns, so now I don't want this pin code and mobile number. So then I want to drop that pin code and mobile number. How can we do? Alter table, table name, drop. So in bracket, within the bracket, so I need to give the column names, pin code, comma, mobile number. Okay, if I execute, see the result now. So there is no pin code and mobile number. So you observe here. So if I want to drop the one column, we should use the column after the drop, then column name. So if I want to drop more than one column, more than two columns, so at the time we should use only drop. Don't use the drop here. Okay. So if I use the drop here, what happens? Sorry, if I use the column here, so what happens? It will throw error. Okay. So that's why we don't use this column. Don't use this column. Just use like this. So if you want to drop one column, you follow this syntax: alter table, table name, drop column. So whatever the column name you want to drop for the single drop. So if you want to drop more than two columns or more than or equal to two columns, so alter table, table name, drop, open brace. You can give the number of columns here and then you can drop. Okay. So likewise, you can perform the alter. So now what I want means I want to rename the columns. Okay. If I want to rename the columns, okay. For example, so this is my table. This is my table. So because of region ID, so region ID is there, right? So I want to change this region ID into region code. So how can I do? So for that, I'm using the alter table name is countries. Okay. So now use the rename and column. Rename column. So what is the column you want to rename? Region ID. Region underscore region underscore ID to region underscore code. Okay. Just execute this one. So this table is altered. Now see the result here. See the result. So this is region code now. So before that, it is a region ID. Now I changed my column name to the region code. Okay. So likewise, you can rename the. Now we'll see here. If I execute this one, so I will get the country ID is character 2, country name is varchar 225, and region code is a number. So now what I want means, so I want to change this 225 to the 500. Okay, how can I do? So I'm going alter, I'm going with alter countries, sorry, alter table, table name countries. Okay, modify, modify. So I want to change this column, right? I'm taking this one, like country name, varchar to 500. Okay, if I execute this one, the table countries alter, yes. So now see here, country name varchar to 500 is here. Okay, likewise, you can modify the or increase the data type values. Okay, so here by using alter command, you can add the columns to the existing table, or you can drop that column from the existing table, and also you can rename that column whatever you want, and finally you can modify the size of data type. Okay, so final one is, so now I want to rename the table name. How to rename the table name? My table name is countries here. Okay, see, select the star from countries, countries. So this is my table name. So how can I rename means rename old table name to new table name. For example, my countries. Okay, table is renamed. So now select from, so execute this one. So data is there. Okay, so execute the previous one. So there is no data. There is no table is exist. Okay, rename means just move the data from old to new. Okay, here data is there. Okay, hope you clear. Thank you.